most people tend to date other people who are within this the same level of the same socioeconomic level, at least in the beginning stages of dating, because typically those are the types of people they're around. So someone who's in the middle class is typically going to be around other people in the middle class, so they will typically date within that pool. Someone who's poor is typically going to be around other people who are poor, so they'll typically date within that pool. Someone who's wealthy is typically going to be around other people who are wealthy, so they'll typically date within that pool because those are the people who are around them. And when I say people around them, I mean these are the people that they tend to live around. These are their neighbors. These are the people they hang out with, stuff like that. These are their family, friends, and stuff like that. So that's the situation. Now, are there girls out there who would consider dating a poor guy? Sure, and some girls do. But here's the problem with that. Oftentimes, if she's dating this poor guy and he has no goals, he has no willingness or ambition to further himself and improve himself and get to a better socioeconomic level and get to a point where he can take care of himself, then if she's the one who's ended up paying the rent all the time, paying his phone bills, paying his car note, paying for food and all that, it's going to get to a point where she gets to the breaking point for a lot of girls. And this is what happens a lot of times when girls decide that sure they'll give a poor guy a shot because they're attracted to him and they think that maybe there's a future with him. If that poor guy doesn't raise himself up at least to her level, it can put a strain on the relationship and thereby end it at some point because it's too stressful for her to keep taking care of him and her. All right. So that's the situation. That's what you're dealing with. So right off the bat, I mean not right, but girl giving a poor guy a chance. There's some girls who will, but that poor guy has to eventually raise himself up. Otherwise, it's too much for her to handle. All right, guys and girls, leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want to ask a private question, click on the link below for consultation.